Sweet Pound Grader.
What it do? This your host Big Worm on CitySpeakPodcast. Yo, what it do? This your host Big Worm on CitySpeaksPodcast, and today we are sitting with the lovely J'Nelle.
Hey.
How you doing?
I'm well. I'm peaceful.
Before we jump into it, just give the people a little intro of who J'Nelle is.
J'Nelle's a lot.
It's a lot,
It's
yes.
a lot, man. No, but my name is J'Nelle. I'm from Tampa, Florida, by way of Trinidad and Tobago. So I represent the Caribbean islands. I'm an educator, entrepreneur, singer, songwriter, a lover of people. I enjoy what I do. It's my passion. I'm a vocal coach here as well. I've been singing since the age of 4, professionally since I was 16. So it's a plethora of stuff that I've done, and I'm just grateful that, God placed me in a position to share what I have to share about my life. So yeah.
I be jealous of people that can sing, because I can't sing a lick. So at 4 years old, did you just know, like...
My mom knew.
Your mom knew?
Yeah, she was the one. You were singing all over the place, and I just heard you, and I thought you could sing. I was like, okay. And so she put me in the children's choir, and then I led a song, and then it just went from there.
I was even in the choir, and I knew I couldn't sing. I think they just needed people to fill in. 'Cause I'm like, I can't sing, but y'all got me up here. So you started in the churches, like, really singing? Okay.
Yeah, I started in the church really young, and from there it just grew. And music just became my passion. It runs in my family, especially on my dad's side. My grandfather, he's a singer and he's a guitar player as well. And he plays the trumpet. And my father sung in the choir. My mom, she sang opera in Trinidad.
So
So
it's just everywhere.
it's everywhere. So I got a little touch of a little shun.
Okay, can you play instrument too?
I can play the keys.
Keys? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, check you
A
out.
little razzle dazzle.
So you say you went professional and started taking it serious at 16?
Well, I was vocally trained in opera and jazz when I was like, 10, 11 years old.
Christ.
Yeah, and I'm so grateful that I took that route. To start off with school and, being in the choir there. And then 16, the reason why I say 16 is because that's when I started writing music. That's when I started singing the national anthem for the Tampa Bay Rays.
16?
So 16 in high school. Yeah. So that was just right there. I knew when I was in front of the crowd, they were playing against, I think, the Red Sox. Yeah. And like, I was like, wow, I get to sing in front of all these people. I want to do it for real, for real.
You weren't nervous to
Was
sing?
I? Yeah. Because I had to go to the studio and record the actual track for it. And then
I always thought that. I was like, damn, how do you just be knowing the words to the national? I don't know the words to the national anthem.
That's one of the things with the national anthem. You don't want to play around with that.
So you gotta learn.
You have to. Not all that extra stuff. You ain't got to do all that. Please don't start off in a key that you know you're not gonna succeed when you get towards the end. That's one of the things I always tell people when they want to sing the national anthem. But it was a great experience. So
starting so young, who were some of your influences in music, or like you looked up to and I was singing and...
Well, it's a plethora of people. Of course, start off with my family. My grandmother, God bless her soul.
So everybody's singing.
Yeah, my grandma, she was hit the tambourine in the audience. I was like, yeah, that's my grandma right there. Yeah. So, started off with her. I love Destiny's Child. Because what I would do is
All of them?
All of them.
Okay.
All 4 of them. Yeah.
People say Beyonce and Destiny's Child.
No,
everybody.
literally, because it was the writings on the wall. That album, I rewrote all of their songs on that project. And then I loved them. And as I got older, I loved Jill Scott. She's still my favorite. That's my girl. And Shaka Khan. I love old school music. So, so those are some of my influences.
So you saying that, how do you feel? Because I get in an argument a lot about... like old school R&B. I like old school 80s, 90s R&B. And then I be arguing with people that's like, oh, Chris Brown, the king of R&B. I'm like, how do you feel about the I don't even feel like Chris Brown is really R&B anymore. I feel like it's like a
He's
pop.
multifaceted though. He can switch. He can do whatever he wants to, and that's in our generation of music. That's how you should be. You know what I'm saying? Because you're trying to reach the masses, so you got to be versatile. You know what I'm saying? So I consider him under R&B because he can do that. But our society is different, so a lot of the younger generation, they don't know about the Donnell Jones, they don't know about the SWVs, or they think when they hear that remix, oh, that's an original. No, that's actually SWV.
That's a remix of a remix.
That's in vogue. Hello, come on. So but yeah, so they're not really, I would say they're not as much educated about the old school R&B.
So it's a debate of Usher versus Chris Brown. Who you were taking out in the verses? If they went versus hit for hit, who you would take?
Usher, of course, hands down. That Confessions album.
I be telling people, man, stop playing with Usher.
Every song on Confessions is what?
Yeah, gotcha.
Nobody can stop that. Come on, man.
I listen to your music now. I just got introduced to you. What genre would you say your music is? 'Cause I was getting a lot of African, vibes, but then I'm like, she sang R&B too. So what would you put your music?
So, like I said, I'm very multifaceted. I would call myself an inspirational singer. I would say that I don't have a genre. I would call it R&B soca because I, go back to my roots of Caribbean music, but I like to dib and dab into everything.
Yeah,
if it feel good.
I forgot what song it is. You got a little song, you got your little Mary J. Blige on. You was rapping a little bit too. I was like, she do a lot.
So yeah, so it depends.
I got you. But you're a vocal coach too, right? What is a vocal coach? Like that? What is a vocal coach? What is a vocal coach?
Well, a vocal coach is simply exactly what it says. I coach singers. They're the health, vocal health. I allow them to be better in their singing, lack of a better term. I come across a lot of singers who are not as confident with their voice. So here I come in to allow them to embrace the color, the timbre, the different creative things that they could do with their voice, and just allow them to live out in it. It's a beautiful thing. It's so amazing to see what the voice could do. And I'm just blessed to be in a position where I can help those individuals be confident in what what God has gifted them with. So I love it.
So could I?
Oh God, I know where you going. I know where you going.
So can I sing? Because you said you help with confidence. So is it like, can I sing and I'm just not confident in singing, or you got to be born with the singing?
I don't think it's not a.
So you can coach me.
Everybody has a vocal cord. Let me just put that out there, okay? And everybody, oh God, everybody has the capability to sing, right? However, that comes down with ear training. It comes down with, your range, a lot of things. So when I've had that question before, can you help me be a singer? I'm not a magician. So I do like assessments to see how well they could, hear the notes, which is called ear training. And that will determine, please don't waste your money. This ain't your calling. Okay? Listen, I got to be real. I ain't trying to be out here taking people money and be like, oh yeah, throw some auto-tune. No, we ain't got time for that.
I think I can make it in auto-tune.
Yeah.
I can do a little.
Yeah, a lot of people can.
Everybody can.
The thing is, T-Pain know how to sing.
Yeah, but I'm saying I can do the auto-tune on T-Pain. I can. You put some auto-tune on me, I can do it.
You can do Lou.
I can do it. So what are things that you say, like confidence? What are other things you see in a singer that, okay, we can bring that out of you? What are attributes that you can explore in singers?
I would say agility, like how well they can sing, their range. Sometimes us as singers, we would limit our range and what can we do? I can't sing that high, but when I play the keys and then you're repeating after me, oh, you talking about you can't sing that high? Okay, you just went up an octave. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's a plethora of things. I had a singer who, I think she had a stroke, so she was trying to get her voice back. And first off, of course, I'm all about vocal health. So, allowing her to rest for months in order for her to get that that confidence back. It was just an amazing feeling. So I come across a lot of individuals. Let's see, there's so much.
Did you have a
so
vocal
much.
coach growing
Oh
up?
yeah, definitely. That's why I was trained in opera and jazz.
Okay.
So,
So those are vocal coaches yourself. Okay.
and they're my music teachers as well. So, and I am grateful that I took that route because it allowed me to, jump into musical theater. It allowed me to sing any type of genre, even with speaking engagements. It allowed me to, use my voice. You can understand what I'm saying. So, yeah.
Got you. We first connected on Clubhouse.
I know. Shout out to
the
Clubhouse.
Clubhouse.
Hey.
And you was telling me about your, I'm going to say nonprofit. Is it a nonprofit? Your
No,
organization.
it's my organization.
Your organization,
Yes.
She Got Vision. And I was very intrigued by what you were saying. What to the people, what is She Got Vision?
Okay, so She Got Vision is my organization that I started in 2017. I've always wanted to create something where it's for teen girls because when I was in high school, I didn't have a mentor. I didn't have anybody to come to me and tell me, hey, J'Nelle, oh, you wanted to commit suicide. You fell into depression. You had body image issues. You can still outlive your vision. Yeah, I had my mom, but somebody there where I could confide in and tell those things too. I didn't really have that. So I took it upon myself to create an organization with my friend. She's now in New York, that's solely focused around teen girls ages 13 through 19, where we just allow them to develop who they are by creating like different summits, by creating different ways to have them achieve their vision, whether if it be providing scholarships, whether if it creating different events for them to attend, because what we do is we have like partnerships with different group homes. One of them is the Children's Home Network. And when I tell you, it like, oh my God, we had over like 40 girls attend. It was so beautiful. Like, sorry, I get so passionate about it because it's, oh man, it's our girls, our teen girls, they go through so much. And just to give them an avenue where, dang. All right, sorry, I'm getting emotional. But just to give them an avenue where, man,
we got a napkin.
Okay, all right. No, but just to give them an avenue where they can be themselves and provide a safe haven for them to be transparent. It's a beautiful feeling. One of these summits pre-COVID, the group home came, Children's Home Network, and one of the girls, she was gay, and the lady who stays in there, I guess their house with them, her girlfriend was there, and like the lady was like, stop doing that, you don't need to be doing that in front of the people, and you know what I'm saying? And then the girl, she busted out of the room and she started to cry. I was like, what's going on? So I went out there and I spoke to her. She was like, I can't be myself. They're telling me, I am who I am, just going on. And I just said an encouraging word, and she just bust out in tears. And she was like, I want you to be my mentor, Miss J'Nelle. Thank you so much. You know what I'm saying? Because she was having those suicidal thoughts. And just those moments, it creates so much passion in me. That's why I'm so passionate when it comes to people and just individuals in themselves to live out their dreams. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know what anybody is going through. That's why I'm so mindful of the things that I say to people. And that's why I'm so mindful of, how I present myself to individuals, because you do not know what their day is going. You don't know what's going on. So I always encourage people, just be mindful, because you never know. Your smile, your presence, your word, your encouragement, your text message, whatever it is, right? That could be a blessing to somebody. So, and I just take that and I put it into my organization, and I just can't wait for things to flourish. God has been truly good. I'll be flying out to actually Philly to be honored for my organization.
Okay.
Yeah,
Congrats,
man. Thank you so much.
Congrats.
So that's just a blessing in itself. And it's just people all the way in Philly are noticing, my good works. But it's not for me. It's for them at the end of the day. Because it ain't about me. Because I just want to leave my legacy. That's it. So
you're going on 5 years.
Yeah.
With the organization. What's the ultimate goal for She Got Vision?
I wanted to go international. I can't wait to travel to Africa, all the Caribbean islands. I have this huge vision. I don't know, got like, huge vision, right? But I'm gonna start here in Hillsborough County, where I want, because I'm a musician too, I can see me filling up arenas with teen girls and their parents, but I'm doing a concert, but I'm still doing a summit with it. I don't know how it's gonna happen, but I've been having that vision for like years,
So
and I know it's gonna come to
concert.
pass. It was so scary just saying that now, but yeah, it's gonna come to pass. So that's international level.
Okay.
Yeah.
You gonna get there. You gonna
Oh
get there. You gonna
yeah.
get
And
there.
I'm gonna come right back here and be like, what?
Yeah.
I told you so, bro.
You know, I was scrolling through your Instagram, and every Monday you will post Mindset Monday.
Thank you. You know what? Thank you for doing your research. I appreciate that.
I take my journalism serious.
I
went to
appreciate
get my
that.
research.
Yeah.
What? Why did you start doing those quotes or?
So Mindset Mondays, I'm an encourager at heart. When I put up those, I put it up for me as well, because it's a transparent moment. Last year, I was actually diagnosed with moderate anxiety disorder, and I have just been figuring out, with prayer, all of that, ways to heal myself, but heal other people as well. So I always encourage people. You have to retrain, you have to recharge, refocus your mind, right? So that you could, excel throughout the week. You know what I'm saying? When Sunday hit, you got to get that mindset together, because first off, we can't control our feelings, but you can still move through your path. You can still do what you do and stuff, because there are going to be random things that come your way, but at the end of the day, let's recharge. Let's get our minds together. So that's where that stemmed from. I'm going to continuously do that, because I just want to encourage people, make people feel good about themselves, and like, okay, all right, cool. J'Nelle went through that? Yeah, bro, I can do it too.
So is that like you said a weekly recharge? So do you just prepare for that week?
Oh yeah, I prepare for the entire month. So like at the end of each month, I just do all my posts, because I ain't got time. I ain't got time. Click, poof, and I'm gone. Yeah, just because my schedule is everything is back to back, vocal students, studio, all of that stuff. So I'm just I just prepare the entire month, and then I just post. And then
I like your Mindset Monday, because I actually do. Sundays are like my chill that I do a podcast. I get ready, I recharge, and I do a mental flush kind of thing to start my week. It was crazy. I do it in the bathroom. When I'm in the bathroom, I flush everything out, and then okay, let's start my week.
That's what's up.
So when I seen your Mindset Monday, I'm like, I'm pretty sure you reach people that hit you up like, thank you for. That's great.
Yeah,
that's great.
That's what's up. I like that. That flush. Okay.
Yeah, you got some mental flush.
Mentally flush on Sundays. I like that.
I was listening to your EP,
Crystal Clear.
Crystal Clear. Why that image of
the actual image
your
on
cover? Your cover.
Okay.
Why that cover?
So Crystal Clear. Basically, I want people to see through me. It's a very transparent project. So the glass, it represents people breaking through so that you can see my face clearly.
Okay.
Right? And the reason why it was chipped glass is because we're flawed. I'm flawed. Right? So that's why I want you to see me crystal clear. Understand that, yes, I'm flawed. I went through these situations. I had relationship issues. I was once engaged, but that didn't work out, and all that stuff. Like, I can relate to that, girl. I'm like, yeah, girl, me too. So, but that's where that image stemmed from.
And I seen you say it was the EP was actually healing for you.
Yes, it was definite healing. It's actually. Each song, it represents just a part of my life. Like Gone, that track, which was shout out to Jay, the producer. He produced that track. Shout out to him. That track was more personal to me because that was about my ex-fiance, right? So with that story, it's like how when you put energy into something, and it was so good in the beginning, right? And then when they put their energy into something else and then forget you, right? Mm-hmm. That's how that story was. So, I wanted to move my energy away from that because you forgot about me. So that's why I'm gone. That's why I'm not there anymore. I ain't got no love lost for you. But because of that, we're not close. We're not there anymore. So my energy is in something else because you didn't cherish me at that moment in time. So that's where I'm going.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm glad you said that because, yesterday you put up an IG post of, cause it's actually everywhere. You put up black women shouldn't experience love. You shouldn't suffer to experience love.
Yeah, I saw that post. One of my friends, they posted, and I was like, ooh, that's good. But it's the truth, though.
And, it's always a debate of like, oh, I stayed down with him. We went through.
Nah, bro. My mama did that, and I was like, nah, bro. I'm straight. Nope.
Why do you feel like women feel that way? Like, I got to go through the mud, the dirt, the rocks, then finally experience love at the end. Or even if it's at the end, because sometimes you just keep doing the same thing every year.
Well, every woman is different, but maybe it's because it can stem from a lot of stuff. It can stem from traumas that they have not healed from. Mm-hmm. It can stem from fatherly issues. It can stem from past relationships. It can stem from insecurities. I know that with me, or needing the feeling of abandonment, right? That's a big one right there. Because sometimes, I gotta, I'm loyal, I'm this and that, but then you're erasing and you're being blinded by the pain, not even physical, just mental in general, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm a big believer that if you're in a relationship with somebody, you need to be providing peace both ways. Yeah. If it ain't peace, I don't want it. You feel me? So, or like work through it. If one individual is not wanting to work through it, you're wasting your time. You know what I'm saying? And I had to grow to get to that spot because I used to be the type of person, I'm so forgiving. I'm so optimistic. He's going to do well. You know what I'm saying? But then again, at the back of my head, I'm like, what the am I doing?
You can be loyal
you
to
feel
a
me?
fault.
Yeah. So it's different with each woman. But it stems from those types of things. I would mainly say a lot of them haven't healed. And with my last relationship that I was in last year, I had to heal completely. I'm thankful for that relationship because it showed me areas in my life that I had to heal before I even get to my next relationship. I didn't know I had issues with trauma, abandonment, because my parents were divorced when I was 9. I didn't know I had all of that until I was in that relationship. And it's so crazy. And, when I prayed to God, I was like, God, wow. In the back of my head, I'm like, I'm crying. I don't feel safe. I don't trust him or whatever, but I want to stick. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause, but he kept me as a secret. And that's what really hurt. And then I found out a lot, cheated on me, whole bunch of other stuff. And so I told myself before I go into any other relationship, I'm going to heal. And I'm so glad that I did. And I'm at that place where I'm like, yeah, I know who I am. I know my worth. I know what I value and stuff like that as well.
So if it's still trauma from that relationship, would it be hard for you to get engaged again?
No. It would not be hard. Because if the right one's for me, he's out there. If the right one's for me, I'll know. Yeah, I won't.
Okay.
I won't.
Going through your Instagram again, your brand Queen.
Queen Talk.
Queen Talk. Your brand Queen Talk.
I like you.
How
Do your research.
See, this is why I say you had a lot going on. What is Queen Talk?
It's so funny. I didn't even start that. My friend, his name's Freeman. He's a rapper. He would always used to say #Queen Talk, and I was like, what? It's like, because you're so positive, J'Nelle. You so, you are always uplifting people. He was like, #Queen Talk. I'm like, okay. He's like, you need to take on that brand, J'Nelle. I was like, and then from there, just, so Queen Talk is just basically motivation, inspiration, positivity.
So hand in hand with the mindset.
Yeah. So that's basically what it is. That's the brand. You know what I'm saying? Uplifting, not just women, but men as well. You know what I'm saying? I'm the queen. I'm speaking to you, speaking life into you. So.
Gotcha. Last year, I don't know if I didn't miss anything. You haven't dropped no music this year, right? I'm gonna take that as a no. So last year you only seen 2 tracks. Mm-hmm. Why? Cause in today's music world, right, is always like drop. I guess the internet just sped up the.
Yeah.
You know, I hear an album and forget about it in a month. Why only 2 songs last year?
Well, last year, my producer, 2SC, we were supposed to drop an EP called Boundless. But instead, we was like, let's just drop an R&B and a Caribbean song just together, just to keep, that momentum going. So that's basically what we did. We just dropped the 2 tracks. It wasn't like, it wasn't like heavy promo or nothing like that. But we got good, reviews and stuff. So they're still out there. I'm glad that we did do that because it was another side of J'Nelle that a lot of people didn't really get to experience.
I was going to ask you, what inspired Insane?
Oh my God, I love that song. Insane. So basically that song, like how when people, they try to place you in a box or they try to say the things that you do, oh, you can't do that or you're not going to do that. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. You got them big dreams. Just those people that always be talking negatives, talking about, oh yeah, your dream's too big. Why you want to move here? Why you want to do that? So that's for them people. Call me insane all you want to. Let me out. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to still be, do what I want to do. So that's where insane comes from.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Why did you even want to monetize singing and your talent of singing? Why didn't you just keep it as like a hobby or, this is what I like to do, but why did you go in pursuit of a singing career?
It's my passion and it's my gift. And 9 to 5 can get you so far. Mm-hmm. But when it's your gift, it's in me.
That's how I feel about podcasting.
Literally, it's in me. You know what I'm saying? You may not see the results now, and that's one of the things I'm learning too, especially about faith. You may not see the results now, but in the end, it's going to pay off, and it will. So that's the mindset that I always continuously tell myself. It ain't easy every day. Owning a business, being a vocal coach, having an organ, it's not easy. I've had some days where I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore. What the world? What am I doing? But then I get those little moments like how I told you about the teen girl or the vocal student or, being given an opportunity to open up another office. You know what I'm saying? Just those little things, it reminds me that, you don't need to give up. Trust me. So that's why. So
what do you do outside of Queen Talk, vocal coach, being a singer? What are things you do outside of?
I eat food. No, but I do. Yeah, I'm a foodie. I love to eat. Like regular things.
Yeah, just like
okay.
Get
a
you
lot of things. I love to read. I love to travel. Oh, I love traveling. I love to sleep, work out, cook, hang out with my friends. I don't watch TV. I hate TV.
You hate TV?
I don't like TV. The only thing I would watch is Jeopardy, but versus R.I.P. Alex. I know. Yes, I watch Jeopardy. Jeez.
Jeopardy? Out of everything on
Listen,
TV.
yes, out of everything on TV, but my dog done passed away, so it's all good. I have a new hobby. I love riding horses. Yeah, I love nature. You would see me outside working out or, I walk in the woods. That's just me.
One thing I did see on your Instagram, right? I gotta make sure you're not a new Bucks fan, are you?
No,
I seen you
I've been
post.
riding.
You're not a.
No, sir. I've been
come with Tom Brady.
Nah, Derek Brooks, all of them, Lynch, all past 03 when they won the Super Bowl. Man, what you mean? I am a diehard Bucks fan.
So
Hello.
What's the next steps right now? We're in 2021. What's next?
The next steps for me, just continuously growing my organization, my business. And just promoting self-love for myself, for other individuals, and just be consistent with that. And whatever comes in store with that, I have goals, but it's just like sometimes you don't know how you're going to get there, but you're going to get there. But since we are here, I am dropping a new project, fall 2021. Oh, God. Yes, a little exclusive. So fall 2021, I am dropping a project out I'm gonna pull a Beyonce.
Okay. So it's already done, or
It's done.
It's okay.
Yeah.
City Speaks exclusive.
It's done. It's done. So we just gotta, of course, do the logistics, the business part about it. Promo, putting the marketing plan together. That's what we're in the process of doing. Me and my executive producer.
I'm tapped in with a lot of the rapper side of Tampa. How is the R&B and the?
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
Being a female artist is a lot.
Okay.
It's a lot on the marketing aspect. Even with like photo shoots and music videos, and that's a lot. You know what I'm saying? Wearing makeup and oh God, if it was me, I'd be wearing some sweats. But look in the music video, if it was me,
It's
look.
some sweats in the music video.
Bruh,
You
some
gotta
sweats.
sell that sex and
No, I ain't selling no sex. That's what I'm not gonna do. Nope.
That's they say that's the key.
Ain't no sex don't have to sell. No, it's the confidence behind it, sweetheart, and that's the way that you do that. You know what I mean? So with me, because I'm all about body confidence. So and when I post stuff, it's tasteful. You know what I mean? I ain't gotta do all that extraness. Nah, my confidence is what exudes and what brings out that sexy, quote unquote, whatever.
Say you gotta sell sex. That's what they say. I'm in a podcast. In the music industry, they say sex sells.
That's them, not me. I don't want to do that.
I got you.
It's the smile. I got a smile, and that's it.
So, we always end my podcast on 4 questions. What's the biggest? This is a good question because you got. What's the biggest challenge you done faced in life?
It's a lot. Oh my God. Wow. Just one?
Yeah.
That's tough. That's a good question. I would have to say it started off with my parents getting a divorce when I was 9. That affected me tremendously because I was daddy's girl. And, not, I used to always wait by the window just to see my dad come home, and he didn't come home.
How's the relationship? I seen you talk about it. How's the relationship with him?
I love my dad. I'm so glad because at 19, I actually forgave him for all the things that he did. And I know it was God. He was telling me, he was like, you need to forgive your father because he's my only dad. And from there, our relationship has just flourished because my dad, he suffered 2 strokes. And just knowing that, I was like, I can't have this resentment towards him. You know what I mean? I want him to walk me down the aisle when I get married. I want him to witness his grandchildren. You know what I'm saying? Because he don't have no grandchildren. Probably gonna be the next one. No fun. But yeah. So it was that. I almost dying in a car accident on my 30th birthday. Yeah, right there on Harney and Hillsborough. Thanksgiving. Yeah, I was in the hospital. Crutches. That was, oh my God. Like literally my life flashed before my eyes. I was making a left because I was going home. And then the car hit the passenger side, but my car spun around 3 times. And there was, I call them angels. It was oncoming traffic because, Hillsborough, you know what I'm saying? Right by the casino. There was like 2 girls and a guy stopping the oncoming traffic. That was nothing. Oh, man, I couldn't move. Listen, I was like, oh, my God, Lord, thank you. Thank you so much. There's a purpose for everything. So that, almost getting cancer.
I was going to ask you, where did that come from? What even happened for you to think, like, let me go get checked to see, like, what happened in that?
I wasn't feeling well.
Okay.
So, yeah, I wasn't feeling well. And then they did biopsies, this whole bunch of stuff, and then they found cancerous cells in my body. But then they told me, what I needed to do in order to heal, and I did that. And then, thank God, I ain't got no more.
Was it like a eat right kind of thing? Or?
That, eating right, that's why I'm really big with that as well. Your immune system, it fights off a lot of viruses, all of that stuff. So I'm very health conscious on that end. So
you've been through a little journey now.
What? Have I? Listen, I be smiling, but some days I'm like, oh my God, I went through so much. That's why I smile and I encourage people so much. It's because, like I said, you never know what somebody is going through. You never know.
I'm glad you asked City Speaks to talk to me about it.
Yeah, man. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? And that's the part of healing. You know what I mean? I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to tell my story because I don't know who's listening. I don't know who's going to tune in. Somebody out there probably went through the same thing. Like, dang, I just don't know. So that's why I'm not afraid to talk about it. I'm not.
Gotcha. Yeah. Second question, I'm putting it in 2 parts. What's the biggest lesson you done learned in the music industry and in life?
The biggest lesson I learned in the music industry is stop comparing yourself to other people's journey. I always had an issue with comparing myself. Oh, she got there faster than me, or, she can do this run there. And that just took me off my path until I started to embrace the things that I can do. That's when the confidence had built. So stop comparing myself to other people's journey.
That's good. That's a good lesson to learn.
In life, I always say this. It's okay to not be okay. Sometimes we hide our emotions and our feelings, those types of things, and then we will hover them inside. And then that's how you get sick internally. And then that's where the stress comes in. But stress is the #1 killer. Trust me. So if somebody asks me, how you doing? Well, you want to know the truth or you want to fabricate an answer? I'm not afraid. I'm going to tell you straight up. I'm going to tell you straight up. So that's a lesson that I learned. It's okay to not be okay. Just don't stay there. So and I tell myself that every day.
So you one of those people that like you got 24 hours to get through this type of thing, or?
I don't put a time stamp on it.
Okay.
I don't, because sometimes people need to heal 2 days, a month, 2 weeks. I don't. If the thought's still there, I'm gonna work through it. We're gonna work through it. Eventually, I'm gonna get to where I need to get to. But yeah, just don't stay there. Yeah.
Gotcha. Third question: what's the best advice somebody done gave you?
It's kind of typical, but be yourself. Yeah. Be yourself, J'Nelle. Like, literally, you don't have to be anybody else. Somebody's going to appreciate you for you. Because I'm goofy. I am, sometimes I'll be a little loud. Sometimes I'm observant. You know what I'm saying? Just be me. I'm who I am. And then the people that's supposed to gravitate to you will gravitate to you. And just be yourself.
That's great advice.
Yeah.
Before we go, just drop a gem or any advice you want anybody that tune in to hear this. Just any advice you want to give them.
There's so many. Oh my God, you put me on the spot. Oh my God. I would say the same thing. It's okay to not be okay. Just don't stay there. We all go through trials. We all go through tribulations. And don't ever let anybody tell you to not express your feelings or to not be in those moments, because you were given those feelings for a reason. Everything, you know what I'm saying? Everything is not always great every day. And it's okay. But at the same time, give yourself the opportunity to recognize how you're feeling, and then figure out, okay, what can I do to get better? So that's my advice to the people out there.
Great advice.
Great
advice. J'Nelle, thank you for coming.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
And chopping it up with me.
No problem. Thanks for having me, man.
Big Worm City Speaks Podcast.
Hey.
J'Nelle, we out.
We out.
City Speak Podcast.
We Pod Grader.